December 1991, Austin, Texas. Four teenage girls were brutally murdered in a frozen yogurt shop. The case would become one of the city's darkest mysteries until now. In 2025, after more than 3 decades, DNA evidence has finally uncovered a new suspect. On the night of December 6, 1991, two of the girls, Jennifer Harbison and Eliza Thomas, were working at the I Can't Believe It's yogurt shop in North Austin. Their friends, Sarah Harbison and Amy Ayers, entered the shop that evening to get a ride home with Jennifer. Around midnight, firefighters were called to a blaze at the shop. Once put out, first responders found the bodies of the 4 girls, tied, gagged, shot, and badly burned. Investigators determined that the victims had been bound in their own underwear, and at least one had been sexually assaulted. 3 were executed with a .22 caliber pistol, and 1 was shot with a .38 caliber. Then the shop was set on fire, destroying evidence and complicating the investigation. In total, just $540 were missing from the cash register. Many believed the crime was more than a robbery gone wrong. Investigation was thorny from the start. Over time, more than 50 people confessed to the crime, many of them later dismissed. One early lead came 8 days later, when 16-year-old Morris Pierce was arrested nearby carrying a .22 caliber pistol. He claimed he had loaned it to a friend, Forrest Wellborn, who allegedly used it in the murders. Investigators interrogated Pierce, Wellborn, Michael Scott, and Robert Springsteen. In 1999, Scott and Springsteen confessed to involvement, but these confessions were later recanted. The methods used by police were later criticized. One detective even held a gun to Scott's head during the interrogation. In 2009, both Scott and Springsteen were released when DNA evidence failed to implicate them. Their convictions were overturned. For years, the case went cold, with no breakthrough. Investigators preserved biological evidence, hoping future advances might help. In 2025, the case took a dramatic turn. Using advanced genetic genealogy techniques, investigators linked a partial DNA profile from a vaginal swab on the victim to Robert Eugene Brashears, a now deceased serial killer. Brashears, who died by suicide in 1999 during a police standoff in Missouri, had not previously been considered a suspect in Austin. Investigators also matched a bullet casing found in a drain at the yogurt shop to the gun Brashears used in his suicide, a key ballistic link. With the DNA link and ballistic match, authorities now believe the long-sought perpetrator has been identified, though the case officially remains open. The revelation has brought relief to some, but also renewed scrutiny of how the original investigation was handled. Brashears was already known in criminal records. He had been convicted of attempted murder, impersonation of a police officer, and has been linked to other violent crimes in multiple states. His daughter publicly addressed the revelation, expressing sorrow and shock over her father's newly alleged crimes. As for justice, since Brashears' decease, no new trial will occur. But for the victims' families and the Austin community, this identification may bring some closure after decades of uncertainty. What was once a baffling cold case may finally be coming to a close. But the shadows of the yogurt shop murders still linger. How many other cold cases lie waiting for breakthroughs? If you enjoyed this deep dive, like and subscribe. and tell us which cold case should we cover next.